welcome to another beautiful day in the wilderness. Let's bring our hands to our hearts and just begin to center ourselves. Imagine as you breathe in, your breath works its way from the top of your head all the way down to the base of your spine, cleansing and clearing anything that's ready to be released. If you'd like to set an intention for today's practice, go ahead and do so now. Maybe there's something you'd like to release or something you'd like to manifest, or maybe both. And then when you're ready, let's lower our arms down to our sides and reach up and over with that left arm, stretching the side body. And switching to the other side, just doing what we can with no expectations. We'll find that every day is a little bit different. Every moment a little bit different. Just honor that. Let's flow from side to side with those movements now. Breathing in at the center, breathing out, stretching. Breathing in back to center and stretching toward the left. Breathing in and out, moving at your own speed. Listening to your needs. We'll come back to center. Let's place our hands on our knees. We'll lift our hearts, breathing in, and then rounding back, breathing out, stretching our shoulders, stretching our spines, working back and forth, opening those hearts and breathing in, rounding and breathing out. Good, we'll come back to center. Let's open our legs wide here with our feet coming to the corners of our mats. Sitting up tall, let's raise our arms into the air, twist over toward your left side, and then reach toward those toes, coming back up, center, and right. Stretching those inner thighs, stretching our backs. And the next time we're in the center, let's go ahead and stay there. Allow yourself to just relax here. Good, we'll come back to center. This time, we'll take our left hand in front of our left leg and reach over with our right arm toward the left toes, stretching once again the side body. And back to center. Let's try the other side. Good, we'll come back to center. This time we'll flow with those movements, breathing in at the center, breathing out, reaching, breathing in and out. You might find you can go a little bit deeper. And we'll all come back to center. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet together. Wrap our hands around our feet and just butterfly our legs up and down. Let's bring the energies, earth, water, fire, air, and space up through our bodies, bringing them through the sphere. And let's stay right here. Hold those knees down and then bend those elbows and hinge forward, breathing out. As we lift up, breathe in, breathe out. Moving up and down with your breath. Beautiful. We'll come back to center. Let's go ahead and straighten out our legs now. If you'd like to sit up on a pillow, if that's a little more comfortable for you, you can do that. Let's take those arms into the air, hinging forward as we breathe out. So breathe in, breathe out, reaching forward, stretching those hamstrings. Breathe in and out. Good, and the next time you're forward, go ahead and stay there. Allow your body to just round and hang. Let your neck release here. Let everything just relax. Let your shoulders relax. If you'd like to place pillows or blocks under your forehead, you can do that as well. We'll stay here for just a few breaths. Very gently roll yourself back up. Let's take that right leg. We're going to bend that knee and tuck that right foot in to the left leg. We want the left leg straight and strong with the toes pointing up to the sky. If it's uncomfortable in any way on your right knee, you might place a pillow under it or even move that foot forward a little bit. Choose what works for you. Then once again, we'll raise our arms in the air, breathing in and hinging forward, breathing out, reaching, flowing. Knowing we can hold at any time, in any position. And when you're ready, we'll all hinge forward and round here once again. Gently roll back up, and we'll go ahead and bring that right knee up into the air, keeping the foot flat on the mat. We can keep it on the inside of that left leg, or we can even cross it over. Those of you who want to intensify even more might tuck that bottom leg under. We're going to stretch our spines by taking that left arm and hugging that right knee into our chest, really feeling a twist on our spines, bringing our right arm behind us, sitting up tall, and possibly looking over the right shoulder. If it feels good, you might even move your neck from side to side or around and around. Choose what feels best to you while hugging that knee in toward your chest. Good. We'll go ahead and lift that back arm, bring it all the way back around. And if you did choose to bring your left leg under your body, go ahead and release that leg first. And if you chose to cross your right leg over, bring it back to center. Now take that right leg and grab a hold of that right foot with our left hand. If possible, we can take that right foot and place it on the crease of the left arm. Then we can wrap that right arm around and just cradle that leg open and closed. You might be holding onto your foot and your knee. Either way is absolutely fine. Choose what works for you. Sitting up tall. Good. Then we'll grab that foot or our shin with either hand, maybe both, stretching that leg forward. The knee can be bent or straight, and gently lower it down. Good. Allow your body again to just hang here, rounding. And then we'll roll ourselves back up, and let's switch to the other side. We'll take that left knee and bend it, bringing the left foot to the inside of the right leg, allowing that left knee to just fall to the side, maybe placing a pillow under it. And we'll raise those arms up, breathe in, breathe out, hinge forward, in and out. Reaching up, reaching forward. And the next time you're forward, go ahead and round here again. We'll roll ourselves back up, and we'll go ahead and bring that left knee up. We can leave the foot on the inside of the right leg, or we can cross it over, maybe even tucking that right leg under. This time we'll take that right arm, squeezing that left knee in. We'll bring that left arm behind us, and maybe look over our shoulder, maybe roll our neck around or stretch it in any way that feels good while hugging that knee in toward our chest. When When you're ready, lift that back arm up. Bring it all the way around. And we'll untwist ourselves. Grab that left foot this time, placing it possibly on the inside of the right arm, and cradle back and forth. Remember, we might just be holding our foot and holding our knee, cradling, opening up the hip, sitting up tall. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and grab that foot. Maybe one hand, maybe both hands. Maybe we're grabbing our leg. Stretch it out and bring it down, rounding yourself all the way down again. And then roll yourself all the way up. We'll go ahead and bend our knees and we'll come onto our hands and knees now. Bringing our knees right under our hips and our hands right under our shoulders. And we'll just begin lifting that right leg up and down. Keeping our gaze down at the mat so our neck is in line with our spine. And let's switch to the left side. Lifting up and down. Keeping the hips as square as we can. And come on back to center. We'll sit back toward our heels, stretch our arms out in front of us, coming into a child's pose. Good, we'll come forward, curl our toes under, and push into a down dog. Maybe pedaling out our feet, pushing our shoulders back and our hips back, and then lowering back down into that child's pose. And we'll just flow with our breath, lifting up, breathing in, breathing out as we lower, moving at our own pace. Next time we're in our down dog, let's stay there, pushing the shoulders back, pushing our heels back, letting our necks hang, and then bend your knees and walk your feet toward your hands, allowing your body to just hang here. Let your neck release. Let everything go. And then when you're ready, slowly taking a few breaths to come all the way up, roll yourself up like a rag doll. And at the top, we'll roll our shoulders back and forward. Very nice. Let's open those legs wide so the toes are facing the corners of our mats. Find your balance here. We'll lift those arms into the air, breathing in, breathing out. Imagine we're scooping up flowers and throwing them around. Breathing out, breathing in, flowing with your breath. Working those thigh muscles, working the shoulders, energizing our bodies. Good. The next time we're down, we're going to hold here, placing our hands on our legs. Roll one shoulder in and then the other. Remembering to breathe bring our hands to our hearts, sink a little deeper. Beautiful. Come all the way up. Let's walk those feet in and walk it out. Good. Once again, we'll open wide, toes facing the corners of our mats. We'll bend in to our horse pose. We're going to bring the left hand on top of the right and twist toward our left. Come back to center, switch the hands. So this time the right's on top and twist to the right. And we'll just flow with those movements back and forth. And come on back to center, beautiful. Once again, stretching those shoulders out. Good, staying here, we're going to come into a cat and cow flow, using our bent legs. Breathe in. Stretching the shoulders. Good, come back to center, straighten those legs. Let's walk those legs in. Let's open those legs wide once again, but this time we'll make sure our toes are facing forward. Find your stance. Interlace your hands behind your backs and squeeze your shoulders together, hinging at the waist and rolling forward here, allowing those arms to come over your head, stretching your shoulders. Good, lower those arms back down and allow your arms to just hang below you now. Leave your right hand on the mat, lift that left arm into the air, stretching, and then back down, switching to the other side, up and down. If you would like to place some blocks or pillows under your hands, you can do that as well. And we'll come back to center. We're going to turn our heels in so our toes are facing the corners of our mats, and then just bend from side to side, stretching the inner thighs. Good. Come on back to center. Bring those toes forward again. Place our hands on our hips. Come halfway up and then all the way up. Good. Let's walk those feet in and walk it out. Very nice. We'll work on our balancing just a little bit. So let's stand on our right leg and turn the left leg out to the side, making sure the knee is not forward, but out to the side. We want our hips facing forward, and then bring those arms wherever it's comfortable, maybe into the air, maybe at your heart. If you want to work on your balance a little bit more, you can begin lifting that leg, maybe even all the way up higher, preferably not on your knee. Make sure that the hip of the bent leg is pushing down. Good, very gently lower down. And let's try the other side. Standing on the left this time, we will bend the right, making sure it's out to the side, and choosing where we want to leave that leg at this time. Choose where you want your arms as well. Know that you can always use a wall to hold on to. Good, and lower those arms down. Let's bring our hands to our thighs, bending our knees, and then lift our hearts up, breathing in, breathing out, round. Breathe in and out, rolling our spines. Good, roll yourself all the way up. And once again, open those legs so your toes are facing the corners of your mat. Find your balance. Squat as deeply as it feels comfortable for you. Bring those arms into goal posts and just twist from side to side. Good, come on back to center. Lower those hands down, sink a little lower. Bring your hands to your heart. Hold here. Oh, beautiful. Come all the way up. Let's walk those feet in. Ah, very nice. Come on to the center of your mat. Raise those arms up. And then hinging at the waist. We'll come all the way down. Once again, letting our bodies just hang here. Let your shoulders relax. Let your head relax. Beautiful. Bend your knees enough to touch the mat and then come onto one knee and then the other. Cross your ankles here and sit all the way back. We'll come to the center of our mats, bend our knees, and then roll ourselves all the way down onto our backs. Lift your legs into the air and open and close those legs. Good, then we're going to just bicycle those legs. And if you'd like to add the arms, you can too. Good, bring your knees into your chest, rock a little from side to side. Very nice. Bring your feet into the air, grab your feet or your ankles, bring those knees toward your armpits, and making sure our lower backs are on the mat. We'll come into our happy baby pose. You might even want to rock a little from side to side, massaging your lower backs. Good. Bring your legs back together. We'll bring our feet down to the mat, making sure our heels are right under our knees. We'll bring our hands down by our sides and lift up into a bridge pose. Lift those hips up, maybe even grabbing our hands and rolling our shoulders in toward one another, lifting a little higher. Keeping our gaze up toward the sky. Squeeze the glutes together, squeeze those inner thighs together. Beautiful. And then if you rolled your shoulders in, gently walk them out. And release your hands, come all the way back down. One last time, bring your knees into your chest. And this time, let's just hold our knees and make some small circles, one direction and the other. Good. We'll be going into our final relaxation now. Go ahead and lower your feet to the mat. If you'd like, you can just lie on your backs. Those of you who would like to roll yourself up and just stay seated can do so as well. Make yourself comfortable for this final relaxation, Shavasana. Shavasana represents a death of what you no longer need to hold on to. It's often called the corpse pose. You've just worked through your practice, releasing and working on bringing in the goodness that you want in your life. And this is the final time in our practice to just let go of anything that still might be hanging on, that's ready to be released. Take this time to just be. No thoughts, no worries, nowhere to go, and nothing to do. You are welcome to stay just as you are for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to come out of Shavasana, then whether you're on your back or you're sitting up, bring your hands to your heart. Thank yourself for taking this time to honor your body, your mind, and your spirit. I honor you. Namaste.